So traders, one of the things that I love doing myself is I love trading what's called a breakout strategy. And that means we've built a lot of energy in the markets and we're breaking out and we're getting ready for another move. Now, what can happen sometimes is, if people don't know, is that sometimes you can get a breakout, but it's going to be a false breakout. Now, I'm going to show you the two main things you can identify if you do get in on a breakout in a market. I'm going to show you the two things you can utilize to say that this is a false breakout. And if it is a false breakout, you can get out fast for a small loss, and you can get out for a small loss, and then you can get out fast to protect your accounts. That's what I want to share with you guys in today's video. Traders, if you're interested in joining my coaching program, Inner Circle, second link in the description, you can see all the details about it. You can see my equity curve, you can see my testimonials, and also scroll down the bottom, you can see more about me as well too. Second link in the description if you're interested in that. Now, I was actually looking at Citibank here. Citibank is a really good example because Citibank actually created the false breakout. So I want to walk you through two things of what tends to happen when we get these false breakout moves. And so if you do end up getting involved with the breakout, you can start to use these two things. There's a first one, and then there's a second one that says, this is a false breakout. We need to be out now to cut our losses, right? So here's the two things. The first one that I do say is this. Whenever we do get a breakout, I like to use what's called the 50% rule, right? The 50% rule. What is the 50% rule? The 50% rule simply states this, okay? The 50% rule simply states this. So I'm going to bring up a green here for a minute. And let's just say, for example, we have a nice good up bar through here, right? We've had a breakout through here. And let's just say, for example, we've come off the back of, maybe just doing nothing through here, right? Nothing going on through here. And we get, a nice breakout of the market through there, right? Nice big breakout. So we understand sideways, we get the breakout. Here's the first thing to watch out for, to say that this is probably going to be a false breakout. And the idea of this is, once again, I trade the breakout strategy. In fact, first link in the description, guys, go get access to my free course. The first video you get is a 25-minute video walking you through my trading system, and you'll see the breakout strategy that I use. Now, here's the thing. How you utilize this, the first warning sign to say that this is a false breakout, because remember, we're looking for any reason to get out fast to keep our losses small. Because when the breakouts are true, they end up going for big moves. And that good trader is all about trying to manage those losses while we're in the markets. This is where it gets really awesome, okay? So the first one I'm looking for is what's called the 50% rule. Now the 50% rule is this. Is that, let's just say, for example, we have nice good up bar through here, right? Nice good, what's called a breakout bar from here, right? And you've got this, maybe a sideways movement through here and get the breakout bar. Well, I'm looking at the 50% to 60% level, roughly around the 50% level of this bar, from low to high, this bar here. That simply tells me that if we retrace more than 50%, if we open here and come all the way down and close below the 50% level, where we have a big strong down move through there, or it'll actually look something like that, like a big strong down move, that's telling me that this breakout is failing, because it should hold on the top 50% of the bar. If a breakout is true, sometimes you will get, right? Sometimes you'll get a breakout, right? Say, for example, you got the pullback through here, get a big breakout bar like that. Sometimes you will get something like this here, and then it'll continue up, but it will stay above the 50% level of that breakaway bar. If we do start to get something like this, and then we start to get something like that, then we know it's not working. So that's the first sign to look out for, is it breaks below 50% of the bar. And the second sign, which is a complete straight up, you need to be out of this trade right now because it's about to reverse. And that is if we get, let's do this here, and I'll bring on, I'll stick with my green, right? Let's just say, for example, we have the market just doing this for sideways, right? And we get the breakout bar from there to there, right? And we know that that's the 50% level through there. Now, we also do know that if that's the breakout level there, right? So if the market does this, comes down and then comes all the way down and closes below this resistance level here. One, it broke below the 50%, and two, it's now closing below this support level. That's two things you should be looking out for to say, I need to be out now. Because again, our idea of a trader, our goal as a trader, our goal is to cut our losses short and let our wins run. And this is whenever we do get on breakouts there. So if we have a look at, if I show you, I was watching Citibank here, and I was with my actual private clients because I'm helping them every single week. Again, if you want more hand holding, work with me personally, guys, that second link in the description, you can find all the details about that, and you can apply for it. And when you apply, I'll personally be talking to you on the phone, okay? So we can see this sideways period through here. But look at this breakout. Look at this here. What is this? Nice big breakout. Now, where did the breakout happen? Right there. See that through there? So, as you can see, that was the breakout, right? Nice little sideways period. Nice little breakout. Here we go. Here we go. Now, there's other things I can talk about to help you qualify this. But the big thing we're looking at here right now, the big thing I'm focusing on right now when it comes to this type of thing here, is we went sideways for the first few days. Okay. But look at this big red down candle. This here, if I was in this trade here, I didn't care what I think. I didn't care what I'm hoping for. I didn't care what I'm fearful of. Think, hope, or fear. I don't care. Oh, I think this is going to happen. Oh, I hope this. Never works, right? We do know, guys. And one of the big things about being good at trading is the big thing. The big thing about trading, right, is learning how to identify the trades that's not going to work. Because when we do start to get the trades that not work, 9 times out of 10, it's not coming back. It's only going to get worse. I'm going to say that again. When the trade's not working out, any trade you get into, the good trades may hold for a bit and then run on for profits. Okay, cool. But the trades that are not going to work out, they're going to go against you, and you need to get out fast. Because 9 times out of 10, you hoping it's going to move back in that direction, I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, the losses are only going to be much bigger. And in this example here, remember I said look at this here. So if I zoom right in here, remember I said the 50% rule? Look at this here. So this was roughly 50%. See how the 50% level was actually holding here? 1, 2. See how it actually held the 50% of the breakaway bar. And then we got the big down bar, the big down move. As you can see, when it actually broke, then we actually got this big down candle, which actually closed below the support. And now we've been heading down even more. Right? Now, again, this is for trading purposes. So first we held here, but then this big down candle said we need to be out of this right now. Right? And because once again, traders, it's okay to take a loss. And I guarantee you one of the hardest things for traders to do when they trade in the markets, and one thing that kills traders, it's all good taking a good trade and the good trades move for you really quickly, bam, 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 right? But we also need to be flexible to understand and manage those losses. Because whenever we do get a loss and the trade's not working, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a lot worse. And we're going to go from a 20% loss to a 30% loss to a 50% loss to an 80% loss, and we're holding the bag. And it's just not worth it. Right? It's just not worth it. So if you do end up taking breakouts type of strategies or breakout type of trades, again, details in the description of my free course, I'll teach you my strategy. But if you do trade this type of strategy, right, or you do trade type of breakouts in the markets, this is 2 things you should be watching out for. Because I promise you, traders, I promise you, that if you just understand the breakouts are good. But just understanding these 2 simple things, when you start to see them, 9 times out of 10, you can save so much money through the entire trading career just by learning know when to get out fast and run to cut your losses short.